Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you guys my updated makeup storage and updated makeup collection. It's not going to be a very in-depth collection if I go through all the drawers, but I'll just show you guys what I keep in which drawers and stuff like that and how I keep them. Also, I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of my setup where I do my makeup, which also serves as my desk. You'll see though. So here we go. Alright, so from far away this is what my makeup storage looks like. It's in my closet because I like to have a lot of room in my room. I think having too many things and too many pieces of furniture is kind of hectic and makes it look very cluttered. And this is just kind of easier for me. I guess we'll start off at the top right here. These are all the brushes that I don't use on a regular basis. And then I just have another random brush here and some Vaseline for my lips. These are up here because this is my everyday makeup. Stuff that I always pull for no matter what look I'm doing. And sometimes it's also stuff that I will just throw into a makeup bag while I'm on the go. So I can get ready in the car, and then a brush roll right here. I also have paper towels right here, and then I have my other bigger Delium brush roll. This one is a Walmart brush roll. Alright, so in this bottom drawer right here is all of my face stuff. So I have a hard candy primer, and then I have a mini Sephora primer. I have my Revlon Photo Ready. My powder is usually in here, but I have no idea where my powder is right now. I have the Mineral Shears Neutrogena powder, and then I also have brow stuff in here. I don't know why it's in here. Second drawer from the top is my eye drawer. So it's mostly just eyeliner and mascara, obviously, because those are the only things I reach for every day. I like to use the Revlon Age Defying concealer as a primer. It's supposed to be good for your eyes, and it has also obviously age-defying stuff in it, so it helps with wrinkles. I have the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eyeliner, and this is retractable, and this is probably the third or fourth one I've gone through. Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black, and Maybelline Ultra Liner Waterproof in Black. Falsies Mascara. And I have a Love and Beauty, which is the Forever 21 brand palette in here. It's actually not bad for a day-to-day thing, so I kind of just throw it in my bag for if I'm desperate to put on makeup or if it doesn't really matter, you know. Top drawer is just setting sprays. Both of these are e.l.f. mist sprays, the setting sprays, but this one is old and almost out. And then I have a Rimmel blush in Spicy Nude. This is really old, actually. I've had this since high school, I think. And then I have a Clinique blush, which is actually a cream brush. It's called Shy. Alright, so the tripod is getting a little too hard to manage, so I'm just going to do things with hand. So if it's shaky, I apologize. I'm going to start on the left, actually. And this is my face drawer. And I have a bunch of stuff. I kind of just have, like, stuff I never use anymore, like this Dream Matte Mousse, which is way too dark for me. This Mineralized Skin Finish is way too dark for me as well. These are kind of my summer colors, but this summer I didn't really go to the beach or do anything, so I stayed kind of light. And then I have Hard Candy Welcome Matte. I have a Sephora powder and a NYC Color Wheel back there. This is the e.l.f. Complexion Perfection. It is the one with the different colors in it. I hit pan, and then I never really used it anymore. Kind of just like a sheer powder. I have the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Mineral Powder. I stopped using this, and I just switched to the regular Mineral Shears. I have Photo Ready, which is too dark for me right now. I have e.l.f. Concealer, Sephora Concealer, Matte Concealer. This is actually Studio Sculpt Concealer, which is that matte concealer right here. I put it into a smaller pot so I could take it to go. And then I have the Dream Mousse Concealer, which I absolutely love this concealer, but I try not to use it because I don't want it to run out because I know it's discontinued. Isn't that so sad? I have a lot of more foundations in this front bin right here. Blendy Sponge. And then Victoria's Secret Tinted Moisturizer. This is Tinted Moisturizer too from e.l.f. And then another primer down there. Bottle of water, because I like to spray my foundation brush with water before I put on my foundation. And then more foundations that are either too dark, too light for me, or I don't really feel like using. And then in the front of here I have a 10 concealer palette, which you guys have probably seen before. This is so difficult to do one-handed. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's pretty messy. I don't know why I have that, but I do. And I think I'm going to go side to side, so I'm going to go to this drawer next. This is my blush drawer. In the front I have the 10 blush palette, which looks like that. And I actually got this one off of eBay, but it still is really, really good. It's super cheap too. And obviously I don't have a lot of blushes. I want more. I love blushes. These are all NYX blushes. So if you want to check out some of the colors, then these are some of them. They have some bright colors, some regular colors, stuff like that. And then I have a NYC's bronzer. I have a L'Oreal True Match, more NYC and Wet n Wild bronzers, CoverGirl. This is an e.l.f. bronzer and blush, the one that is kind of comparable to Laguna or Orgasm or whatever it was. Fox in a Box from Hard Candy. I have some e.l.f. little blushes. Really a lot of random ones. I love these Hard Candy blushes. These are awesome, awesome blushes right here. And then I also have this, which I use as a highlight, but supposedly it's a bronzer. It's a So Baked bronzer, but obviously that is not a bronzer for me. I have these two Love and Beauty blushes, which are from Forever 21, and they look like the cheetah ones from, is it Too Faced? But here we go. You see what I mean? It looks like that. This one is a pink one, and the other one is actually the orange one. Then down on the left again, this is an eye drawer, and this is all my eye primers and eyeliners that I don't use on a daily basis mostly. I also have some mascara in here, but mostly I need to throw these out. These are empty e.l.f. palettes. I actually took out the separators. They're supposed to be the ones with the 4. They're like the quad palettes, but I took out the separators because I have a lot of square eyeshadows. I'll show you later, and I kind of use these as overnight traveling. So I have, these are all jumbo NYX pencils. These are all e.l.f. primers, and then these are all eyeliners. I thought I had a lot more, but I think I got rid of a lot of them. I have some Urban Decay and just some random ones. I have a lot of gel eyeliner because I was trying to find my favorite. I have the Sonia Kashuk one. I have a MAC Fluid line in Blitz and Glitz, e.l.f. one, and then I have a white eyeshadow base. A bunch of these cream shadows from e.l.f. I actually have a Estee Lauder cream shadow in pink blush. Got blind there for a second. And I have some MAC paint pots and Painterly and Indian Wood Inglot white eyeliner, which I kind of use as a base. And then my old favorite, Hip gel eyeliner, and Soft Ochre is my favorite paint pot. To the right is more eyeshadow stuff. I have all of these e.l.f. palettes. I have the basic, which is the pinky purpley ones, and then I have the brown. I have the bright eye, and I have the smoky. So yeah. Then I have the 88 shimmer palette and the 88 matte palette, and then I have an Claire's palette back there, and more random palettes over here. Another Forever 21 palette. Back to the left, more eye stuff. I have a lot of eye stuff. This is probably my most full drawer. I have a lot of eyeshadows. So I have an Inglot palette, the Freedom palette. I actually don't even remember what colors I have. I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't really remember. But I love these two colors, and these 3 colors actually. I don't really know why I got these 2. I've never used them. These are all my free eyeshadows, or my loose eyeshadows, I should say. I don't know what I should say. But as you can see, most of them are square. I have a lot of square ones, so they're not necessarily, you know, all round. I took out the separators, obviously. I have a lot of Wet n Wild, and I have a lot of NYX eyeshadows in here, Coastal Scents eyeshadows, and some MAC eyeshadows. I only have a few MAC eyeshadows actually. This one is purples and pinks, and this one is full as well. Again, I have more MAC purples. So yeah, these are MAC, and then some of the square ones. Then the blue and green palette is not as full and not as loved, unfortunately, because I don't really like blue and green on my eyelids. Then I have some overflow that I don't really know where to put because they won't fit in the other palettes, and I don't want to put them in a huge one. These are all the Wet n Wild huge palettes. Maybelline palettes. That's an e.l.f. palette. I have some single shadows over here and some pigments back here. More Wet n Wild. I have all of them. I actually really love the Wet n Wild eyeshadows. And then back here I have two NYX palettes, which aren't that great, to be honest. I have the Winterberry palette from Coastal Scents, Sephora one, and an Estee Lauder one. I also have some random ones back there. To the right again, next to that, I have actually just false eyelashes. And then I have the Z palette, which is empty because there's nothing I can really put in it. And then I have this other empty palette, which is from Coastal Scents. And there's nothing in that either, so I might as well not open it. So two of these are for face, essentially. 4 of these are for eyeshadows. And then this is my lipstick lip gloss drawer. This one is really full as well. I have one line crime, a lot of Rimmel, a lot of NYX. All the NYX is under here. I have 2 rows on this one. And then I have some lip stains. And then these are all lip glosses, obviously. I have a lot of e.l.f., which look really similar to the MAC, because this is a MAC and that's an e.l.f., and this is also a MAC. And then I have a lot of the Sally Hansen, and I have a lot of the NYX as well. I have a lot of Juicy Tubes because I got a set of them for Christmas last year. And yeah. Next to that is my nail polish drawer. I have some OPI, and I have some of the shatters. I have 2 of the shatters. Sally Hansen, these are really good. This is my favorite clear polish, the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear. And then, oh, I love this glittery color. It's called Rockstar Pink. And then we're starting to stray away from makeup and kind of just get into random stuff. So old stuff that I don't really use anymore. Baby lotion, Vino lotion, and then just random stuff. More random stuff. Brushes that I don't use at all, really. Boxes, separators. This is actually a broken palette. And then more boxes. Lash drawer on the left has a bunch of random makeup products that are pretty much doubles, multiples, stuff that I'm not going to use. And then that's just old hair straighteners and old curling irons. So next to my makeup organization stuff, I have my desk. So when I'm sitting here, I usually have this chair right here, actually, this rolling chair. And I kind of just roll and grab what I need and do my makeup as I go. This desk is from IKEA. It was actually my sister's desk first, and then we kind of traded because I wanted a smaller desk and she wanted a bigger one. So it actually has a dip in the back, so I had to get rid of my clear containers for my brushes. I used to have 2 of these clear looking ones that I decorated, and they have rice in them to keep the brushes upright. But now I have these 2 kind of cups to just hold them in here. And these are all the ones I reach for a lot, and pretty much just my favorite ones. Most of these are Bdellium and Sonia Kashuk. And then these ones are mostly e.l.f. and Bdellium and Crown. And I have some setting spray from Evian and homemade brush cleaner, which you have to shake up before you use. But it works a lot better than other brush cleaners I've tried before. And then I also have a mirror right there. And a mirror right there, obviously. For those of you guys wondering about like my filming and stuff, sorry if this is really bright, but I'm just going to demonstrate something. I use 2 kind of lamps. I use, one is a white light lamp, it's called a daylight lamp, and then the other is just a regular fluorescent lamp, and that's why it looks kind of yellow. Most people use just this kind of lamp and it makes them look really yellow, but I add this one and it kind of looks just really natural. So yes, this is my kind of setup for my makeup. Thanks for watching. Bye!